Hello students, welcome to the Fun Known. Today we are going to see sets. So we'll understand what are different contents of the sets. I hope you understand how to write the number members of the set. Now students will understand something interesting which is known as Venn diagram. So what is Venn diagram? Venn diagram is a way of showing set in picture form. Each set is drawn as a round circle, ring, or egg shape. Set A as a Venn diagram will be drawn as like this. A and that oval, or you can consider as egg shape or circle, whatever. Now set F includes three elements, that is chord, cock, and palace. So that would be drawn as chord, dog, and palace. Okay, next is the space inside the Venn diagram is called region. So wherever you are writing the values, whatever the elements are, if the elements you are writing inside this will be known as region. And Venn diagram was named after the inventor. So there is Mr. Venn, and as per his name, the Venn diagram was invented because of his last name. He was born in 1834 and he died in 1923. So, students, now we'll understand what is subset. Subset is the set which is small part of another set. Means there is a big set and a part of a big set is known as subset. There is a specific symbol for subset. You can see over here the sign. So this is a specific symbol. This symbol, it means is the subset of. So whenever you have to say is the subset of, so you directly you can write this. If you cannot write this, then you can directly use this symbol itself. This symbol indicates the same, is the subset of. Let us see with an example. M is equal to math teacher. The subset of that basically teacher. So obviously you can write it as M is the. See, this symbol itself says is the subset of teacher. Means there is a big set which are teachers, and from that specifically one smaller subset is math teacher. That's why M is the subset of teachers. Now you can see alarm clock is the subset of clocks. There are different types of clocks. So there can be a wall clock or hand clock, anything. There are many type of clocks. So alarm clock is a subset of clocks. That's why it is written like this. A is the subset of C. Third one. A is equal to 6 comma 7 means there is an element which is known as, there is a subset basically which is known as 6 comma 7, and there is a subset which is known as 5 6 7 8. So you can see, student, here B is a set which include 5 6 7 8, and 6 7 are the members of that B, which is further dividing itself into subset A. That's why I can write A is the subset of B, because whatever the content of A is, exactly this content is included in B. That's why A is the subset of set B. Hope you're understanding what is subset. So this is how we can write the Venn diagram. As you can see, C means clocks. There are different type of clocks, but in that clocks we are talking about alarm clock. So alarm clock will be inside that because it is a subset. Big one will be a set and smaller one will be a subset. As you can see here, B includes all together. So B includes 5 8 6 7. You can see over here, B has this four members 5 8 6 7, but inside B there is a subset which is known as A, which only have two members 6 and 7. So this is how you can draw the Venn diagram of the sets and subsets. So now I hope you are understanding how we are going and how we are understanding sets and subset. Now, contents as a subset. So the meaning content as a subset means if British, you can consider there is a bracket curly braces, a set which is British mountains, which is a subset of mountain. Yeah, there are many mountains. There is Himalayas, there are different n number of mountains. So from that mountain we are talking about British mountain. So this will be a subset, right? So British mountain will be a subset, so you can also write it as this is a subset of mountains. But if we are doing the same thing as vice versa, means we are writing here mountain contains as a subset, means mountain contains as a subset, that is British mountain, means here we are writing vice versa. So just because of that the symbol is also changing. See, a student is a subset, the symbol was like this, it was opposite to this, but here the symbol is also changing. So this is what the difference is. When we are writing is a subset, it is the symbol is this. When you're writing contains as a subset, the symbol is this. I hope you're understanding the difference between is a subset and contains as a subset. It is totally opposite. When British mountain is a smaller one and mountains are the bigger one, then we can say British mountain is a subset of mountains. When mountains are the bigger one and British mountain is a smaller one, but we are first writing mountains, so we can call mountains contains a subset as a British mountain, right? There are some tips which you have to keep in mind. If there is the symbol, that is subset symbol is subset symbol, and if it is a cross over here, you can see a slash over here which has cancelled the subset, that means is not a subset. If this symbol is over here, let's contain as subset, and if there is a slash over it also, that means it does not contain as subset. So whenever there is a slash, you have to consider as not. So it is not a subset, it does not contain a subset, like that. Okay, now you have to remember some things, students, as you can see over here. First, a set is a subset of itself. You can see horse is a subset of itself. Empty set is a subset of any other set. There are chances that there is an empty set over there, and that is a subset of another sets. So, third one you have to remember is member of the set may be written in any order. That means inside one set, if you're writing 1 and 5 or 5 and 1, you can consider it as same. So, members of the set, it can be written in any order. You can consider as same. So, 1 comma 5 and 5 comma 1 is same. So, you have to remember this subset of its the set of is the subset of itself. The empty set is a subset of any other set, and members inside a set you can write it in any order. Next, we'll understand something which is also known as intersection, which is can be denoted as a gap. So what is intersection? Two or more different set may have one or more common member. So, the shared set which contain this member is called intersection of an original set. The symbol which you use for intersection is this, a cap symbol, which is also called as cap. So what is intersection? We'll see with an example, students, because I know with example you'll understand it more proper. Now students, here there is an example, set L which include A, B, C, D, E, F, and there is another set which is set V, include A, E, I, O, U. These are the two sets. Now students, as for our intersection, you have to find out one or more members common in it. So can you just tell in these two L and V, these two sets, which is common? I think A is common, then E is common. A and E is common, right? So we can call A and E as an intersection, right? So here the member A and E are common in both the sets. So A comma E is an intersection of set L and V. That is L cap V. You can also write it like this. Set L intersection V. The common member between these sets or common element between these sets are A comma E. So You are understanding now what is intersection? So from now, if anyone is asking you what is an intersection set, find out the intersection between these two sets. So you just have to find out the common elements between them, and you have to just write like this. Whatever the sets are, you have to write the name of that set between intersection sign and whatever the common members of that are. I think that's it for the day, students. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you for being with us on the Fun Known.